recording?
We are recording.
All right, what's going on, YouTube? Rob here.
And this is Nick.
Back again with a market update for you and some price predictions. Right now, we're sitting at a Bitcoin price of $23,400 in change. So we've had a little bit of a rally the past couple of days, and it looks like we're breaking out of this range, which we've been trading in sideways. Nick, we got the charts pulled up here. Walk me through what you're seeing on the technical analysis chart point of view. Then we'll go into closing out this month and what we're looking ahead towards and give you our price predictions. So Nick, tell me what you see here.
All right. We had been trading in this range we bottomed out around 17,600 and we were ranging all the way up to 22,000. We started closing some daily candles above this $22,000 range, which is extremely bullish in my opinion. If you take a look at this volume by price indicator that I have over here in these yellow bars, this is the volume. You normally see volume down in here on the bottom. I like seeing it on the side in the volume by price indicator because it helps me see where most of the Bitcoins have been traded at. And once we get above that level where most of the Bitcoins were traded at, this is almost like blank space for the price to just rocket. I don't see any major resistance for Bitcoin until we get up to around the $29,000 range. However, we could see a little bit of resistance here down at this wick around 25,000 where we could consolidate for a little bit before heading up and test. All right, so as I was saying, this volume by price indicator shows that there was not a lot of volume traded between 23,000 and 28,000. So because of that, not a lot of people in the market are going to be looking to buy or sell in that area. So it gives the price a lot of room to run very quickly. I see us getting a little bit of resistance here at the $25,000 mark. So it looks like we could quickly run up to that mark unless we get stopped out here by the 50-day moving average. That is yet to be seen. So depending on what news we see over the next few days, we could get rejected here or run up and test this $25,000 range, consolidate a little bit, and then I'm leaning more bullish here. I could see us going up and testing this major resistance up here around 30,000 before the market kind of makes a decision whether we're going to continue this bear market. If like super bad news comes out at the end of the month that we're going to be talking about here in a second, we could just kind of be ranging in here between 20 and 30,000 before continuing this bear market. I know we see a lot of price predictions out there down to the $12,000 to $14,000 range. If the news is either just negative to like not so negative, I see us just going sideways and not even hitting that $12,000 price prediction that a lot of people have been saying. I still am with the conviction that we need to see some sort of like a black swan event happen for us to get down to those levels at this point, because we had that entire week last week where we were getting negative news, bankruptcies and all that stuff one after the other, and look what the price did. Nothing. And then now we're bouncing out of this range. So Rob, you want to take us through the couple bits of news events we're getting over the next couple weeks that is going to kind of help guide the market?
That's going to help nuke the market. So we are mid-July right now. Towards the end of July, we have GDP coming out and the next interest rate hike. Some people are predicting, well, I think majority of people out there are predicting negative GDP, which will signal a recession, whether we're officially in one or we're not. On top of that, a lot of people are predicting a whole point increase in interest rates compared to what they said in the last meeting, which would likely be 0.75 basis points. So if those two things play out, that would be bearish. A recession and a whole percentage point increase in interest rates, which I don't think has ever been done before. We have to look that up. I could be wrong on that, but whole point is a lot. So those two things are potentially bearish, and we could have, an initial bounce that we're seeing here because we've been, down only for months and just keep, going bear flag into the next leg down. So this could just be a temporary bounce we're seeing, which is playing off the Ethereum merge news, which just came out in the past couple of days. And that's why Ethereum has gone up. You can pull up the Ethereum chart, Nick.
Let's see. Where are we at? Boom.
So Ethereum has made a nice leg up, has broken out of its resistance area. And that's just based on the news. So this could all be a speculative pump just based off of the Ethereum news. That's kind of bringing up the market, a little bit, 5, 10, 15% all around. And then if we get bad news next week towards the end of the month, that could roll us over into the next leg down, or just have us keep trading in this lower, in the mid teens to low 20s range. So we will see. Another thing to note was that, just I read this today, was that the largest Bitcoin whale, that's a non-exchange whale, sold a certain amount of Bitcoin today. It was like, I think it was like 150 Bitcoin, something like that, around $350 million. So that was pretty significant, because I think from what I read, it was like the largest non-exchange whale to sell Bitcoin. And I don't know if this is his first time selling or if it was like the most he's ever sold, but pretty interesting. If it's one of the largest Bitcoin whales, and we're talking about, this person has hundreds of thousands of Bitcoins, like, why are they selling now around the $20,000 mark? So that's something to consider. Do they know something that we don't know? Are they selling? Like, why would they sell now? If they're a Bitcoin whale and they're a Bitcoin maxi, wouldn't they be holding for the long term? So that wallet address is actually public, so you can see how many Bitcoins they have in their account, when they sold, all that stuff. So that really wraps it up for the news. So you can kind of take that information and make your predictions around that. But right now we kind of broke out of this little range we were in, and just waiting for this month to close out with news, potentially bearish news, economy, interest rates, and all that good stuff. So nothing really major has changed outside of that. So we're just kind of holding on here and waiting. But in general, we believe in crypto for the long haul. And we see that companies and businesses are continuing to grow. There's mass adoption, and the big boys are getting in. Investment funds, Wall Street, governments. You have the stable coins. So a lot of big things coming. So I think that wraps up there for my thoughts, unless you have anything else to add, Nick.
No, I just want to say I am short-term bullish. Bitcoin up to 25,000. Let's see how it plays out. Like and subscribe this video. This is not investment advice, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.